Good morning, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. I'm getting ready to freeze dry some eggs. I have 60 eggs here. So I went out, guys, and I priced how much a number 10 can, which has about 72 eggs, or 72 eggs worth of egg powder in it, is $54 right now. That's the going rate. So for 72 eggs in a number 10 can at $54.99, that's 75 cents an egg. So again, I have 60 eggs here that I'm fixing to do, and this whole job is going to be about $9.95 worth of eggs. So you can see the big difference. You can see the cost savings, and that doesn't even go to show for hamburger meat and taco meat and stuff like that. So it's probably going to cost me about $3 or $4 to run that freeze dryer to do this. So $9.95 plus $3 or $4, let's say $5 max. $14 to freeze dry all of these eggs. Now I want to tell you that 2.5 tablespoons of egg powder and 2.5 tablespoons of water equals 1 egg. So the great thing about the egg powder is you'll be able to use this to make scrambled eggs. You'll be able to use it in your baking and in your recipes, and it will save, if you do it correctly with an oxygen absorber. And I'm going to put mine in mason jars. I'm not going to put them in the foil pouch. They'll last 10 to 25 years, and so we're going to get really hot and heavy on preserving eggs, because we really don't know what our future is going to be hold, or what our future is going to hold. And hopefully when Greg gets that big high tunnel done, and I'll give you an update on that here shortly, and gets the well house built before the freezing cold weather, we can start back on our chicken coop and get it fixed and ready to put more chickens. It's probably going to be the spring before we're able to do that, because I really don't like to get animals, especially with the winter that we're expecting that's coming. I don't really want to worry about some little chicks out there, even though we do put heat lamps and protect them as much as we can. That's just not something I really need to worry about right now. So I'm going to get started on showing you how to freeze dry these eggs. And again, a number 10 can has about 72 eggs in it. $54, guys, $54, and I'm fixing to do this for $15 or less. Stay tuned. So it's not going to take me very long to whip up those eggs and get them filled in the tray. So I'm going to go ahead and start my pre-freeze on my Harvest Right freeze dryer. It's usually about a 15-minute process, guys. Gonna have to do this very slow, guys. You can see it's making me a little seasick. Oof, look at those. So I got all but 8 eggs in my blender, and I'm going to blend this up. I want it to be as smooth as possible, and then I'm going to use this bowl to pour it into my trays. I'm going to go ahead and load the trays into the freeze dryer, and then I'll just pull them out slightly and fill them with this, and that's going to keep me from making a big mess, trust me. Freeze dryer just finished pre-freezing. I got my trays in there. These are just about ready, and we're going to start loading into the trays. So we have 52 eggs, guys. Let's see how many trays this will fill. Now we have the large freeze dryer, which has 5 very large trays. Don't want to overflow here. Looking good. And these eggs are cold, so that's probably going to help this quite a bit. So yes, I was going to start with 60 eggs, but whoops. My KitchenAid would only hold about 52. Don't want to overflow your trays. Oops, I don't really like how that's leaning out that far. So let's go back to this. Perfect. So it looks like it's going to be about 4 of my trays. So if you had a medium freeze dryer, I could see you easily getting 50 to 60 eggs, because I'm not filling these trays completely full. And honestly, that's going to help me, guys, because I think it'll make the process go a little bit quicker. I'll pull this tray out. We're going to close her up. We're going to hit continue. We're going to close the valve. And the process has started. So I really don't think it's going to take that long, guys, on this. So let's check back later on this afternoon. I think that they'll be done probably sometime tomorrow. We want to make sure that they are dried through and through so that our long-term storage will be extended. You have to be real careful. What we're learning is you have to make sure that your food does not have any cold or moist middles because it didn't freeze dry completely, and then you probably, if you don't catch it, you'll probably lose what you've done. So we want to make sure that this gets completely dried. Stay tuned. Coming along nicely. So let's go over this again. Although I was only able to get 52 eggs in here, to get a number 10 can, you're going to pay about 75 cents an egg. We're going to end up paying between 26 and 28 cents an egg once this is all said and done. And guys, I try to overstate. I'm one of those overstaters. I'd rather overstate than understate, just so I can cover anything that I might not be thinking about. So this is part one of this video. I'm excited. We're going to have 52 eggs that we can use for baking. We can use for scrambled eggs. So this is going to be a great way, I think, to save our eggs. And when we start to get our chickens back and get the chicken coop done, man, guys, we'll be able to store this high protein food with this Harvest Right freeze dryer for a very long time and take care of our friends and family if we need to. So again, this is part one. I'll do part two tomorrow as it comes to fruition and as it completes its process. Can't wait. Stay tuned. I'm going to put the Harvest Right freeze dryer link down below. Go check it out. They got some good sales going on right now. So be sure and go check them out. Talk to you tomorrow.